He's been sending her thousands of dollars, and based on their conversations, she's not the only person he's been paying to smash, and he hasn't been using protection. The kicker is I've been helping him pay rent and sending him money here and there because of cash flow issues with his business, and this is why he's been having cash flow problems. I don't know why I'm posting this here, maybe because I'm too embarrassed to confide in anyone I know. Maybe hoping to hear how other people have gotten through similar situations. He's going out of town next week for work, aka to meet up with Greg, and I'm planning on just moving out without saying anything. I also plan on telling his dad what's going on since it's his father's business, and he's taking company money to pay to smash. And maybe I'll tell his dad about the substance abuse too because he's going to unalive himself with the path he's on. I actually hate him to my core right now, but don't actually want him to be 6 feet under. Sorry for the stream of thought wall of text, it's just 3 a.m., and I can't sleep, and I feel so blindsided and I'm hoping if I ever fall asleep, I'll wake up, and this never happened. Update 1. Oh wow, I had completely forgotten about this throwaway account I made and just stumbled back on it. As someone who hates when people don't provide updates, sorry I never provided one. Also, rereading my prior post, it sounds so fake, I'm starting to realize that half the crazy posts I think on Reddit are fake, actually are probably real lol. Anyways, onto the updates nobody asked for, and honestly, as it's been almost 3 years at this point, it feels like a lifetime ago, and I can't believe that was my life, so sorry if details are a little glossed over. For starters, in hindsight, finding out about the cheating was the best thing that ever happened to me. I have weird anxious thoughts about the alternative timeline of me who never discovered any of this and stayed in that relationship. After I found out, the next day, I went and got tested, all clear by the way, and the nurse was actually the first person I told about what happened. I immediately started the process of moving out, emailed the landlord separately to let them know we would not be renewing. Luckily we only had like 2 months left on the lease. Since he was leaving in a couple of days to go out of town for work, I decided to just suck it up and play it cool until he left. Once he left, I packed up all my stuff, hired a moving company to keep my things in storage until I figured out where I wanted to live, and booked a flight out to California to stay at a hotel on a beach with my dog, and because I have family out there. I'm actually pretty close with my family, but I did this all on my own because I just wanted to process things on my own and wanted to ugly cry in peace. The day my ex was supposed to return to our apartment, I did end up contacting his parents to let them know what was up so they could meet him there, mainly because I was afraid he would do something drastic once he saw I was gone. I ended up staying in California for a couple of months with my sister until I decided to move back to my city midsummer. I didn't love living out of a suitcase and wanted to make a new place for myself. After initially staying no contact, my ex and I did start texting again. It was not healthy and probably due to some level of codependency. He got into therapy and went sober, although he refused to go to AA or anything. The entire time he thought we would eventually get back together, but I was adamant that we would never, although I thought we could. Eventually, we had to stop talking because he got pissed that everything he was doing wasn't making me want to get back together with him, and occasionally, he would blame me for why he cheated in the first place. Oh, and he started drinking again. The last straw was that fall season, when he texted me he had downed a bottle of booze and pills, and said he'd see me in the next life. He ended up getting to the hospital on time, and after having his stomach pumped, he was fine, but this was a very traumatic event for me. After everything was handled, I blocked his number, probably should have happened from the start, but I don't know, codependency crap. That saga more or less ended back in November 2021, so flash forward over 2 years later to some present-day updates. I'm a completely different person, to the point where my family is shocked. I hadn't realized how much that relationship was affecting me negatively. I used to truly be a glass-half-empty person to the core, and now I'm so easygoing, happy, a glass-half-full type of gal. And I lost like 40 pounds, not that losing weight is always a good thing, but in my case, it was. I'm 33 now, and to all the ladies out there afraid of starting over in their 30s, don't despair. I have been dating my amazing boyfriend for 2 years now, who is actually perfect for me. My ex and I were opposites. He was a chaotic wild card, grumpy, and really not a kind or considerate person. I'm really embarrassed about why I was dating a person like this. My current boyfriend is so chill, has such a calming presence, and is the kindest and most thoughtful person I've met. We have not had a single fight in the 2 years we've been together, and are just very respectful of each other, something that, at the core, my last relationship lacked. My ex seems to be doing fine, hasn't changed much from what I hear through the grapevine. We don't really talk, but I wish him the best.